My name is Rene. I'm 55 years old and I'm a practicing orthodontic dental assistant, and I've been doing that for about 30 years now. And basically, when I first heard about the Stewarts, I was fortunate enough that my daughter happened to work here, and she kept telling me to come in, Mom, and get treated. And I just thought, well, I'm not so into this whole chiropractic thing. I thought they were just a bunch of backcrackers and wasn't too hip on that, right? I was at girls' camp for my church, and I did the ropes course. And when I was doing it, I was a leader, so I got up there and I felt something in my shoulder go off, and I just knew it wasn't. And go off meaning like pop or something. I knew it wasn't right, but I continued the course because I have to finish. And then, of course, the rest of the week I worked in the kitchen doing the dishes and that kind of stuff, and was just having continual pain, but just sucked it up and worked through it. So anyhow, so progressively I went back to work, and it just got to the point where my shoulders were numb. I would drive down the road and my hands would just stop feeling. I would work on a patient and I'd have to shake my hand because I would feel nothing down my arm. So eventually it led into sleepless nights. I couldn't sleep. So therefore I had chronic fatigue, and therefore I thought it was hormonal related. So I go to my primary care physician, and they gave me put me on pain relievers, muscle relaxers, they want to put me on hormonal issues, and of which I thought, okay, they're going to take care of me, that they're professional, they know how to take care of me. So I'm taking these pain relievers, I'm taking these muscle relaxers, and nothing was working. So then I went to massage therapy and went through treatments of massage therapy. That was relief for as long as I was on the table, and as soon as I left, it was gone. I tried acupuncture, several months of acupuncture, and it relieved mainly mentally than it did physically. So then when I finally came to the Stewarts to get a treatment, I went through the initial phase of the screening, and then I went to the PDR with Dr. Sam, discussed the whole above, down, inside out, and it just made sense. So then I had my first adjustment, and I still wasn't thinking, I was thinking, okay, I'll go through the motions, and it just sounds good, and because like I was having faith in nothing, because all my primary care physician was telling me, oh, this will help. Massage therapy said, this will help. Acupuncture said, this will help, and nothing was helping. So my first adjustment, from the time I got off the table until I walked to my car, was the first time in probably a year that I could feel my hands. I could feel my hand, and then I could do this. So I said, whoa, okay. I thought it was just circumstance. To this day, I have not had any numbness in my hands like I did before. I can work on patients all day long, and I have no problems. And so then, because of my arms being better, and I am able to sleep well, and I'm able to, like I said, I'm 55 years old, but I feel better than I did when I was 30. It's amazing. Oh yeah, I was on high cholesterol medicine. I was on blood pressure medicine. I was on muscle relaxers, pain relievers, and right now I'm off all except one. It was as if, and I truly believe that the Stewarts are they're called of God. They come here, and the presence around them is that they're not doing this for the money. They're doing it because they love to pass on what they know. They want to heal. They're true disciples of God. There's no other way to put it, because they are not there's no pretension here. They're doing this because they love what they do, and they want to share it, and they want to make the people of this community better. That's what they're here for. And no, I've never heard of it, and now I tell everybody. My family, okay, because my daughter works here, she started it. She started the ball rolling. Then I came here. My husband is a practice member. And today, in fact, I have flown my daughter-in-law and my grandson from the state of Utah to come here, and my daughter-in-law will receive her first specific adjustment today, because she will come to the PDR tonight to hear Dr. Sam give their message. So does it affect my family? Almost definitely. And then again, because of that, my son, who suffers with chronic migraines, will come in December from Utah to come here. So has it affected my family? Most definitely. My husband and I, my husband who comes here also had an ACL surgery, and when he walked our daughter down the aisle in December when she got married, he was on 2 canes. Since then, my husband and I have found a new life, because what we do now, because Camden is our youngest child, we hike, we camp, we go bike riding, and I say, will you slow down when we go hiking? Because he is gone, so we're healthy, we're living the way that God wants us to live. We're not sitting around thinking, oh, my body aches. We're both in our 50s, but we can outrun or out hike anyone. 40, 30-year-old, we'll put you to the test. If you want to come and find the root of the problem and figure out what is your issues, this is the place to come. And I'm going to tell them, I said, you know what, you don't just go and try it. What else can you lose? So I advise people to come in here and to check it out. And I keep cards in my pocket all the time, and I pass them out all the place. It's amazing how I never would expect that I could feel as healthy, as invigorating, as alive as I do now. My husband and I have been married 30 years, and we are empty nesters, but we are living a honeymoon every day because we're both healthy, we're both feeling well, so we can go and do those things. So I just want to say this is the best thing that's ever happened to my husband and our lives. Our relationship is flourishing, it's wonderful, and I tell people that who want to know what's going on with you two. Hey, let me tell you about the stewards over in Hendersonville. I said, you want to know what I have? This is where it's from.